Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Marley and we do cloth diapering videos on this channel. We do some day in the life stuff, we do some giveaways. We just do a bunch of fun stuff, but mostly cloth diapering because I like it, I'm into it. And if you are new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button so that you can come hang out with me and maybe win some free stuff. Who doesn't love that? So I've gotten myself into where I've just randomly started doing these top threes, and I'm not really sure why I picked three. There was no good science behind that whatsoever, but I've started doing them, and now I was like, well, um, I'm going to do another one for you guys. So, actually, funny story is I have filmed this entire thing, and I was editing it and accidentally deleted the file and I can't seem to get it back. So that was really, really, really sad. So we're just gonna redo the entire thing. It's gonna be a little bit quicker than the first one I filmed just because I'm doing this during nap time. So, and I usually film at night and I have all this extra time when the kids are sleeping, but it is nap time right now and I'm gonna film this for you guys so that I can get it put up. So, these are going to be my top three cloth diaper inserts. And these are going to be like the top three of what work for me and what works for my kids. They may not necessarily be what works for you and what works for your kids. Everybody's preferences are different. Everybody's kids are different, and everybody just likes different things. So, but I'm really just making this because if you are new to cloth diapering, and you don't exactly know what to get, I would recommend these. These are tried and true in our house. And if you aren't new to cloth diapering and you just haven't tried these, they're awesome. So let's go ahead and get started. And I interrupt this video to ask you guys a quick favor. If you could do me a solid and just give this video a thumbs up, it helps my channel, it makes me feel good, and it is a win-win for everybody because it takes you guys like 2 seconds. All right, let's go. All right, so for my top three inserts, number one is the Green Mountain Diaper Cloth Ease Pre-Fold and size small. I've talked about these before. These are absolutely awesome. I chose the size small because depending on what size baby you have, you can actually use these from newborn and up to toddler. So, and these are really versatile. You can wrap it around baby when they're little, and then when they get older, what we like to do is pad fold, and you can also put an extra insert inside your pad fold. You can just do all kinds of things. So, really, really super absorbent, really versatile, pretty inexpensive. They are cheaper by the dozen, and I will put the price up on the screen somewhere for the individual and the dozen, but these are just awesome. Now, these are only available on greenmountaindiaper.com, so these are not going to be an Amazon choice, but I highly, highly recommend these. So if you haven't tried these, give them a shot. These are awesome. I would say really the only con to these is that they can be a little bit bulky, especially if you're pad folding. Does not bother me, but it might bother some people. I mean, bulky is fluff, but it's just a part of cloth diapering. It just kind of is what it is, but doesn't bother me. And I still think that it does not negate the awesome absorbency of these. I mean, you could use this on its own. You could put an insert inside and you'll be like super bulletproof. Highly, highly recommend. So this is number one. All right, guys, number two on my list is the Best Bottom Stay Dry microfiber insert. Now, I know what you're thinking, Marley, how could you put a microfiber insert as your number two? Let me tell you something. Best Bottom has perfected the microfiber. I don't know what they've done, but it is gold. And I am not the only person who thinks this. I have heard this from several people. Theirs is just, for some reason, it is just different. I have others inserts that are comparable as far as how many layers, things like that, that I just don't love the same way. These, like, this could be completely soaked and I have never had a compression leak. Like, they're just amazing. They're made to obviously snap into the Best Bottoms covers. You can snap them into buttons as well. You can just lay them in a cover, or you can use them in just a regular pocket diaper. I do that all the time. Some people are worried that the snaps might damage the PUL or the TPU. I'm not going to say that won't happen, but I have never personally had it happen. I guess that's just a chance that I am willing to take because I do it all the time. So I will leave the price up here somewhere for this one as well, and I will link it down below. But overall, just really, really great insert, and it's nice and trim. It's much trimmer than like the pre-folds. So we like that aspect as well. Not quite as versatile though, as far as boosting it up. They do sell boosters, but I don't quite like the versatility quite as much as the pre-folds. But awesome for a number 2. And for my number 3, we have a good old receiving blanket. I love these as cloth diaper inserts. Now I know what you're probably thinking again is, how could these make it into your top 3? This was a really hard one. I had a really hard time putting this as my third. Thread hanging off there. I had a really hard time putting this as my third. There were so many other things that I wanted to include as the third, but this just ended up, the reason that it made it in as opposed to some of the other ones that I wanted to put in here was the price, because typically you will get a crap ton of these at your baby shower for free, or you can find them at garage sales, you can find them on swap sites, you can find them in thrift shops for like 99 cents for like a stack of them. So that was a really, really big reason on why they made it in there. And they're pretty trim. So not quite as bulky as the pre-folds. They're kind of in between the pre-folds and the best bottom inserts. But the nice thing about these is they're once again really versatile. I'm just going to use this because that's what I've got handy. But you can wrap any insert in here that you like and boost it up if you're going on a long car ride, or if you have like a heavy wetter. A lot of them come with a lot of the pocket diapers come with those crappy microfiber inserts. So these are really good to wrap around those, and they make them a lot more sustainable as far as how long it's going to get you between diaper changes. So you can really boost these up, and like for newborns, you can actually use them as little flats and fold them on baby. I mean, there's just tons of things that you can do with these. So that's kind of why they really edged out my other inserts as far as making it into the top 3. And they come in really cute little prints, so that's also a bonus because we love anything cute. All right, and there you have it for my top 3 cloth diaper inserts. I will link these 2 below. I might find a link for receiving blankets and throw it in there. If not, like I said, these are not hard to find, and you can probably find them cheaper, and then I will link them. So if you haven't tried any of these, I would highly recommend them, because all 3 of them are A+ in my book. These are probably my 3 most used things in my stash. Alright guys, so that is it for my top 3 favorite cloth diaper inserts, and I'm so glad that I hurried up and got this video refilmed for you guys, because it was just so sad to lose it. So if you haven't checked out my video from last week, there is a giveaway for a Buttons diaper bag, a Buttons wet bag, and it is the color and size of your choosing. So if you haven't checked that out, I will link it down below, and go ahead, and all you have to do to enter is you have to like the video, you have to comment what size print you want, and then put your email so that I can get a hold of you, and that's it. And if you're new here, please subscribe, because I do a lot of, like I said, cloth diapering stuff, giveaways, all that good stuff, and hopefully we're going to do some more of these top 3s. I like these just because if you're new, it can be really overwhelming to, you know, find out what's going to work for you. And I always watch these because I'm like, oh, like I wonder what they think is great, and I always want to try it. Don't mind my little baby braid. I used to have really long hair that I would always braid down, and since I've cut it, I've been really missing my braids. So it's kind of, it's not the greatest, but
It's a braid, so I'll take it. Um, so the video will be up next week to announce the giveaway winner. So I would go ahead and hurry up and enter that. And I will see you all next time. Bye.